Hey y'all, good morning. This is Susan. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when new videos are uploaded. I'm sorry about that. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I hope you find something today that you can use. I have started working on November because I got a package in the mail with a bunch of goodies from my friend Vidya the other day, and I just got excited and wanted to do something new. I'm going to show y'all what my October habit tracker looked like and kind of how I put it together, and then I'll show y'all what I'm doing for November. This was my habit tracker for October. I used 2 pages from a personal size book, 2 lined pages, put edge to edge so I had lines going up and down to separate the dates. And then I used a 3rd page turned right side up, taped to those with all of my habits. And it's kind of big, so those are my habits, and then these are my cleaning tasks over here, so I can mark them off on the back side as I get them done. And then I use these pages to do my brain dump and intentional worry and October goals and things like that. So in one of the books that Vidya sent me there was a Hobonichi Techo. I think this is the A5 size. And I added up. There's enough room for me to do my dates from 1 to 30 across here, and then list the habit over here. I'm highlighting it right now. And then I will go back and highlight every other square going up and down also, because these are kind of small. But there's plenty of room for me to indicate if it's done or not. I just don't want to be logging a habit as done tomorrow if tomorrow's not here. Does that make sense? So I'm doing this. Whoops. I might need to use a ruler when I do this. And then I'll go back and start here at the number 1 and go up. And then number 3, sorry about that, y'all, I turned the wrong way. And then the number 5 and 7. And I'll just continue doing this until the page is done. I'll probably fill up the page because I do my habits and also my moods. Now let me come over here. I'm going to put some of these in. And I have plenty of room for them. I like this tiny little thing. I've got 3 a.m. meds, 8 a.m. meds, 2 p.m. meds, and 8 p.m. meds. Then I've got floss and brush my teeth twice. I've got skincare twice. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Let's see. Bathe or shower. Get dressed. $6:30 feeding for the cats. $12:30 feeding. And then a 7:30 p.m. feeding. And I think this is going to work out good. I have their litter boxes, a scoop every day, dishes, my floor exercises, walking. Now, I'm not going to continue down, but this is what it looked like last month. I'll list all of those things here, and I think it's kind of crazy. I'll be able to take this whole piece of paper, these 3 sheets of this paper, down to this 1 sheet of paper. And I'm stopping now because I don't want to highlight over this black. It did look like it bled a little bit, like it smeared it a little bit. So I want to do the highlight first. But it does look like this is all going to fit, and then I can flip it over and do my house cleaning and task, air conditioner filters and things like that on the reverse side. And it's just a little bit wider than what I was using. These were hole punch pages and I cut them off. So it's a little bit shorter and a little bit wider than what I was using. But I think it's plenty of room for me to divide it. So I could use 1, 2, 3, 4 pages out of this Hobonichi and accomplish everything I need to accomplish for the month of November. And I just want to show y'all that you don't have to use a planner or a notebook or a journal the way it's made. You can switch it up and do your own thing with it. After I get this done, I'll probably cut off across the bottom line here. I cut off the quotes here that were in Japanese because I couldn't read them and it didn't have an English translation, so I cut them off. The page looks like this. And I just tore it out, and it was like that actually. I tore it out and trimmed at the bottom of the first line, like right here, the bottom of the first squares. And this will be more than enough for my entire year next year. If this works, there are more than enough pages for my entire year next year. And I really just wanted to show you how I can get this set up and how it all fits, and how to just think outside the box about other ways you can use your pages. You could do the same thing with a dot grid page. By just highlighting every other line like that, and then date them, or date them and then highlight them. You can do the same thing and create a tip in to go in your planner. Now what I did for October, I showed you, it's not taped into my planner. That way I can move it each day. I clip it, I paper clip it to the October bookmark I made, and I just move it with each day. So that works good. It keeps my projects in front of me and my brain dump and everything. It keeps it all right there in front of me so that nothing gets forgotten. If I don't do something, it's because I chose to not do it, not because I forgot about it, because I certainly have no excuse to forget. I give myself plenty of opportunity to be reminded of what needs to be done and when it should be getting done. If I don't get it done, it's because I just either chose not to or ran out of days before it got done. And that happens. Things happen. I used to be very rigid with my schedule. I'm not as rigid as I used to be because I think as I've gotten older, I've realized that things do happen, and you have your priorities, you take care of those, and the rest of it, it happens when it happens. I just have to write it down to make sure that I make it happen at some point. It doesn't have to be on a certain day or anything like that, but just to make sure that it does happen, because I don't want to forget anything. So after my walking here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more habits, and then I have 8, 9 questions that I ask myself each day about my sleep, and if I ate healthy and exercised enough, and if I did my chores, and if I feel confident and fulfilled and proud of myself. So I do my habits, and then I'll list those other questions. I'll ask those other questions, and those are rated. For my habits, I just put a dot in the square as I do the habit. And then for the questions, I rate it from 0 to 5, how I feel about how I slept or whatever. But I think this will work. I think this is going to work out. I can't believe I can get this much on one little page. And like I said, that just came from this book, a 2021 Hobonichi Techo Day Free. Is giving me all of this room, which is unbelievable, really, that something so small. But you don't even need this. You can use the tablet of graph paper that they sell in the school supplies or from an office supply store. They even have composition books of all graph paper, so you could just do your whole planner in that. And if you have to make one every 3 months or whatever, you make a new one. But the grids are just a really easy way to map out things. I'm liking this. I think it's going to work well. And I know it's early, we're just barely into October, but I had all these new goodies that came in the mail the other day that I've been wanting to use. And I considered buying stickers and redating the Hobonichi for next year, and just decided against that because I already have planners for next year and there's no sense in wasting those just because I want to use this. But I do love the paper, so I think this actually is a good way to use it. I will go back. Let me fix this because it's going to make me crazy until I fix it. There we go. It's going to make me crazy until I make it right. Let me work up that little line again there on top and on the bottom. Can't believe I spelled moisturize wrong. I did it on both of these lines. Oh, moisture. I just wrote moisture. Wash and moisture instead of moisturize. Okay, we're gonna fix that. Oop. Okay. U-R-I-Z-E. R-I-Z-E. There we go. Now we have that done. Now let me just keep adding here. My Bible reading. My planners. Journal. Read, video, sew, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many lines do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I can refill my pillboxes on here. And then I'll ask my questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be perfect. Did I sleep well? Did I eat healthy? Did I exercise enough? Did I do my chores? Now, I was using a mood tracker, and I had like probably 15 different feelings or moods listed, and I would indicate which ones I was feeling a certain day. And I found that lots of days the way I felt maybe wasn't on there. It was a little more limiting. I like this because these questions to me cover the things that affect your mood, and also because they're questions, they don't have to be open-ended. I can rate it 0 to 5 and then on another page write, you know, what was wrong with my sleep. Did I have nightmares? Was I feeling bad? Something like that. And did I eat healthy? Well, did I go out to lunch that day with one of my kids or something like that? Or did I need to buy groceries and I just ate junk food that I have, or what? So I like this better. Trying to not make any more spelling errors. This is one of my favorites. Am I proud of myself? Because that's not something we often ask ourselves, and we should. Because I am proud of myself about my day yesterday. Did I feel loved? That's important. And sometimes you don't just walk around thinking, oh, I feel so loved today, unless you ask yourself that, and did I feel strong? So yeah, there you go. That's my whole, I went from this for October, 3 pages, down to this. So think about how you can use things in ways other than they were intended. This is the book that these pages came out of. It came out of here. In the back of it, there are some just lined pages. I taped them together to make this, and then taped one that way. But I love that this takes up so much less room. The paper is so much thinner, it'll fold right in half and fit right into my planner and will not be taking up a lot of room with the thickness like the other one did. But this gave me the opportunity to develop a plan. Look at that. That's awesome. And then it will fit right in here for November. Let me see. Let's see where we are. We'll flip over to November. It'll fit right in here. And then I'll have my other sheets that go with it, and I'll just move them from day to day. I want to make a book. I want to paint a bookmark for November, and I'll just move these with it each day. I can't believe I have a whole month of habit trackers on one page like that. That's pretty awesome. So think about using your things in different ways, because this is yours. This is your planner or your journal. It's yours to make it work for you. And don't change how you do things to fit the planner. Change the planner, excuse me, I needed something to drink. Change the planner to fit you. Do what works best for you. If you have any questions about this or want a link to Hobonichi or anything like that, let me know and I'll get that stuff to you. I'll get it posted on here. Until the next time I post, y'all have a great day.